Hey, Tarryn here from Generation Health. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to lose belly fat. So before we talk about how to lose belly fat, we want to identify why you store belly fat in the first place. So the gland in trouble that we're looking at is your adrenal glands. And as you can see on my beautiful picture right there, where the adrenal glands are located are central. Okay, so you're just above your kidneys. So about where your kidneys are in your midsection, just on top of that you've got two little glands, and their job are to produce cortisol, and cortisol is a stress hormone or an anti-inflammatory hormone. So as an example, the adrenal glands will produce adrenaline in a situation where you need to fight or flight. So if you get a fright, for an example, you produce adrenaline. Following that fight or flight adrenaline hormone, your body will produce cortisol, and cortisol is anti-inflammatory, so to help the body to calm down from the inflammation that has just occurred. There are lots of things that will cause inflammation, and at any point of time when your body is in a state of inflammation, your adrenal glands will produce cortisol, being the anti-inflammatory hormone. If you are producing too much cortisol, then that will cause there to be belly fat. So there are a few areas that we look at as to why you're storing belly fat in the first place. First of all, your body could be producing too much cortisol because perhaps your bowels are not functioning optimally. So a question to ask yourself is, are you going regularly? Yep, I'm talking about your number twos. So are you going daily and frequently? Is it a pleasure or does it cause you pain? If it is not ideal, then that will actually cause your body a lot of stress to not be able to eliminate, and you will produce too much cortisol. Another one could be that you may be over-exercising. If you are exercising too much and your level of health is not congruent with the level of intensity that you are exercising at, then your body could be producing too much cortisol, the anti-inflammatory hormone. It could also be because you are overeating. So though you might be eating all the right things, it could be because you are eating too much at one time. And too much at one time causes the stomach to stretch, and this places too much stress on the body, hence cortisol being the next hormone that gets released. It could also be that you're eating not so much of the right things. If you're eating too much sugar at one time, if you're eating carbohydrates that are refined, the quality of the carbohydrate, if it's not so good, it will cause cortisol to come into play. It could also be that you're eating too much of those types of things at one time as well. So though you might be eating the really good whole grain, whole sources of carbohydrate, if you're eating too much of those at one time, it will also cause cortisol. So those are the main areas that you could look at and address. And the best way to find out, the best way that I would address those with you is to first of all identify which of the glands are in trouble and that the adrenal glands might be compensating for. For an example, it could be that you not only have belly fat around the midsection, but it also could be in the lower part of your belly, or also could be up in the higher part of your stomach, just underneath under the bust, or displaying kind of a round belly shape, or you might have a few rolls in the stomach. What I would recommend there is that you follow the link below to the body type quiz so that we can have a look at some of the symptoms that you are experiencing. That'll help us identify how exactly you need to be producing or lowering the amount of cortisol that you are producing. And as a result of that, there will be no reason for your body to store fat in the midsection. And that is how you get rid of belly fat. I'll see you in the next video.